Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today Codebreaker is still on for the next 21 hours and 13 minutes before we get our Omos, and we have all of our free packs including the final of our daily streak. It just occurred to me that there's something that we haven't done in a little while. I'm going to give some shout-outs. So, shout-out to that boy Bouncy, Goose113, From Thid, 313. I'm not sure what that's supposed to actually be. Maybe it's supposed to be like From Thed? From Ted? I'm not sure. Pepsi Perfect, now that one I do recognise from Back to the Future 2. Andy RTG, OTC, Acknowledge Meow, and apparently that's his name. So shout out especially to... I don't even know how you made a name without a name, but you know what? Shout out to Kurt Angle, one of the best in the business. Now, let's go back to our daily streak. And there you can see we've got the final daily streak reward, but before we get that, let's go ahead and grab the web pack, which has a 10% chance at a Luchador. Holy crap, we actually got one. Oh my god, that's the first time that's ever happened. Let's go ahead and screenshot that. I was just making it a running joke that we just never ever pull these. Maybe it's because I gave a shout out to people. Maybe I increased my luck. Who knows? But there we go, we finally got the Santos Escobar with the mask, which is very, very cool indeed. We get our 500 super coins and 2 pro fusion crystals, so you can actually pull them. They are certainly worth grabbing. We've got our daily streak, which has a 10% chance of getting a Luchador as well, which there's no way we were getting 2 of them. Not a chance at all. And then, of course, for completing the entire week of the daily streak, we get the Julius Creed and the Brutus Creed support. Let's go ahead and lock that one down. We're going to make that into a pro. And it's going to be very, very cool indeed. We've also completed the WCW Quest and we've got the objective counter. So let's go ahead and get the objective counter first. I'm well aware that there's going to be a new tier in like a week and a half. And I could probably save the objective counter for that, but I feel that by the time that we get to that new tier, I'll have a whole bunch of new cards. I'm going to call it Mythic tier until someone tells me otherwise. I'm sure we'll have a whole bunch of Mythic cards to look through anyway. And here we are. There's all of our different rewards. We've got a SummerSlam 25 Train Up Plus Plus, and there's a SummerSlam 25 Otis. Got an awful lot to go through here. Oh, we've got another SummerSlam 25 card, which is a SummerSlam 25 Train Up Plus. Okay, so what of these are we keeping? We're going to lock down all of the Train Ups. Unfortunately, we don't need unhinged equipment anymore. I don't think we need any of these. Is there anything that we can pro? And if not, are we just going to dust all of these? Most likely. Well, let's go into our WCW Quest, of which we have played the games in the PvP 75 times. And unfortunately, we did not get a WCW card. There is a chance to pull a WCW card, but we didn't get it. And there we go. There we've now completed the quest to get ourselves Big Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Dun, 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 dun. He's just a common man, working hard with his hands, 'cause he's the American Dream. Of course, not his WCW theme, but that was the theme of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Now let's go ahead and get our free bonus pack for today, which has a 1% chance of having a WCW card. Let's see if we can get ourselves lucky with it. We got our 5 rarity draft picks and our 25 draft picks. Unfortunately, no WCW card, but we have 5 rarity draft picks, which can give us a chance at getting either the Shock Master or Psycho Sid. Sid Vicious, Sid Justice. Seems that no matter how many different ways I say Sid, that we are not currently getting him. Okay, we have one last chance at this. And unfortunately that was Red Rooster, which was not a WCW card. Nor was anything special. Also reached the maximum amount of enhancement cards. We're going to have to get rid of 6 of those. So that is fine. But in the meantime, I think we can dust all 5 of these. Don't think we need any of them. We still have the Supreme Supports available, which guarantees you one of these cards, which is very, very cool. We managed to get ourselves a Pro of the CM Punk Pipe Bomb. We've got the Pro of the Brutus Creed, we've got a Pro of the Julius Creed as well. Those are the 3 that we got from the 3 of them that we opened. I wouldn't mind getting that Pro Eric Bischoff just to see what the Pro actually looks like, the Pro animation, because it's a very different card to the rest of the supports. I'd also really like to get that Pro Drew McIntyre, a Pro Larry, a Pro Winston. Those would all be very, very cool indeed. Even the Pro Harley Race. In fact, actually, I'd even take the Pro thank you. But what I don't want to go seeing is if I pay 1,250 credits, getting an F1 of the Brutus Creed or the Julius Creed or the Pipe Bomb. I would much, much rather see pros of things. I'm not sure I want to really go risking that, and it is only a 10% chance of pulling the Eric Bischoff or the Harley Race, as opposed to the 12.5% chance of the ones that I do want, which is Larry, thank you, Drew McIntyre, and Winston. So, I think I'm going to leave it. And let's take a look at the other things. So this one costs 6,500, which is a 20% chance of having either Sid or the Shockmaster. It also guarantees contains one of the WCW cards, then 5 of the following of each of those. So that's a way to get a guaranteed WCW card, if that is what you are looking for. And we've also got our bunches of punches. Let's go ahead and claim this, see if we can get the SummerSlam 25 card. Let's go for one in the bottom row this time. Well, we've got 125 credits, can't complain about that. And this is a free 125 credits, which is very, very nice. And then the last thing we're going to do here is play a little bit of Hype Train. Well, actually, it's not the last thing we're going to do. We're going to dust a few cards and see if we can get back into that retro draft board as well. So last time we managed to get up to 6 hype, the maximum amount of hype. And unfortunately, we were not able to... We weren't able to complete it. So this is a 667, which I believe is exactly perfect to make 19, which is exactly what we were looking for to get into Hype 2. So that's one done. Let's try the other one. Okay, we've got 2 8s here, which is very annoying. We're going to have to split these ones up. And we're going to put a 6 here, and we're going to have to hope that we pull a 5. Okay, we managed to pull 1 5, which means that we can get the Hype 2 on this one. But unfortunately, we got 2 8s here, and there's no way that I would have been able to make Hype 6 from these numbers that we pulled, regardless of what way that I spread them out. But what I could do is I could pay 350 credits to remove this and make it Hype 5 instead of a Hype 6. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and accept the Hype 4 instead. And let's just claim the rewards. Let's go ahead and claim at Hype 4. And did we get anything? No, unfortunately we did not. Although we did get a Shawn Michaels. That's a brand new card. That's very, very cool to see. We won't be keeping him, but it's very, very cool to see another new card. And now let's go ahead and dust some of these cards that we no longer need. So we're looking at the recent cards here. I'm going to click select all, and we're going to look through and see if there is anything that we want to keep. don't think we need any of these. And we do need to get rid of a few enhancements as well. We're going to get rid of that Shawn Michaels at the same time. We've got 2 rarity draft picks here. And we know that we've only got 3 spaces left, so we could got a 2 in 3 chance of getting a guaranteed SummerSlam card. What I would really like to see is a WCW card, though. That is not one. That is a WrestleMania 41 Jordan Grace. And we'll go for the one on the left. It was the very, very last card once again. For some reason, it seems to enjoy doing that. Very, very rude of it. Let's go ahead and dust those 2 anyway. And let's just take a look at our unlocked cards. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to Dust Even, and we're going to go to our enhancements. So we've got quite a few of the Train Up Plus Plus from Valor. So Train Up Plus Plus from Valor do tend to be a little bit more than what a regular WrestleMania Train Up is. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these, and we're going to get rid of one WrestleMania Train Up Plus as well. Next thing we are going to do is go into Unlocked once again, and I think it's time for us to get rid of some of these Unhinged cards. We'll start with getting rid of all of those, and we're going to get rid of a couple of wrestlers that we don't need as well, because they are taking up a little bit of space. You can see that we do have quite a few of them. Oh, we haven't got a pro of Finlay yet. Okay. We need to look out for Finlay. And we will get rid of all those because it's carrying crosses. That's going to give us a whole load of dust. And for some reason, the objective has been complete for Dust It Off now. I don't know why it didn't show up earlier. And we've got 3 draft picks here, so we know this one is guaranteed. It's a Jim the Anvil Neidhart. We have 2 more. I am going to go for the top middle. And I'm going to go for the top left. And once again, unfortunately, that did not help us tremendously. Well, we're not going to get rid of Javon Evans, because that one we can pro into a new card. But we will get rid of these ones. And of course, we will keep the SummerSlam 25 cards. Now, I see that I've got a couple that I can pro there. Now, where was that? It was a Javon Evans. Actually, let's just take a quick look through, and well, we don't need to see the ones that are Silver Star because we know that we already have pros of them. What I'm doing here is I'm looking at the bottom right to see if there's anyone that still is missing a star. And I know that Javon Evans is here somewhere. Eventually. Even with getting rid of so many unhinged cards, we still have so many left. And we know that Finlay is a card that we don't have the pro of yet. Somehow, even after all this time, we've not been able to find 2 of him. We're now at Molly Holly. Go a little bit faster. There we go, there's the Javon Evans. So let's go ahead and combine those ones. That gives us another new star, 16,157. Now let's scroll down and find that Javon Evans once again. Okay, so that's where Javon Evans was. And that appears to be us. Now I'm really worried that I accidentally got rid of that Finlay, because I'm not seeing him here. I'm willing to bet that I did it on camera as well, probably like 5 seconds ago. And you're probably all shouting at me in the comment section, going like, no, you idiots. Why did you do that? You just said that you weren't going to... Oh, we can make the pro of this Braun Breaker. Again, unfortunately, we aren't going to need this unhinged Braun Breaker. So we're just going to go ahead and pro him and get the silver star. And there we go. There you can see what the Boom promo special image for the Braun Breaker is like. Very, very nice. The Ivar we've already got pros of. The Asuka we've already got pros of. So we don't need to go making pros of them. Oh, it's because he's not combinable. That's why he's not here. This isn't me looking at all of them. This is me just looking at the ones that can be pro'd. That's why he's not showing up. Clever. Now, Otis has already been pro'd. I think we have a Penta that can be pro'd. Maybe a pro Trinity Strand. I should probably lock that one down, actually. That one probably shouldn't be unlocked. And the females are indeed a little bit harder to come by. We can indeed make the pro of Penta. I've already made the pro of Ray Phoenix. So this will give us a star for the Penta. Unfortunately, we don't need any more male down arrows. So there we go, that silver star gives us another star discovered. So 16159 is what we are on. Do not go making silver stars unless you have already maxed out your decks. Because those cards will be nowhere near as good as the other cards. The reason that we're keeping these ones around is so that we can use them to level up cards, such as our Brutus Creed. And let's go ahead and make the pro of our Brutus Creed as well. This one, and train. Yeah, if we go to unlocked here. There we are, 88 is the number we're looking for. And there we go. And now we can make the pro of the Brutus Creed. So you go, it gives 4,922 to both power and toughness, but when we pro them, it's going to be 5,414. Now we're going to put that back into the Performance Center. And now let's level that up to the maximum level. That should be enough. If we take a look at our supports, there you can see both of the Creed brothers give 6,316 to both power and toughness. And we have pros of both of them for some reason. And unfortunately, we don't have pros of the Eric Bischoff or the Harley race, even though I really like to have them, the Larry and Winston as well. You know what? I think we are going to just buy one more Supreme support and really hope that we get either the Harley race, the Eric Bischoff, Larry, thank you, the Drew McIntyre, or Winston. Let's go ahead and try this and hope that we get one that we're looking for. There it is, it's coming up. Oh, we got Pro Winston. That's awesome. It's going to be a tremendously powerful card. It's going to give a lot of power to our deck. Let's go ahead and level that up immediately. And there he is. Let's train him up. That is level 88. That's the magic number that we need to hit. And now we can go ahead and make the pro. There they are. There is our Winstons. One we got from campaign mode. The other one we just got just now. So they currently give plus 11.88 thousand power to the deck. But the pro is going to be 13.07 thousand in power, which is already our second strongest card, next to the Fortified 2 manageable by the Brain Heenan. But I think this is going to be our strongest card once we get him up to level 100. Or level 105, I should say. Let's go ahead and train him up. That will do, level 102. And at the level 105 maxed out, he gives plus 15.25 thousand power to the deck, and that is one very strong British Bulldog. And that even far surpasses our Fortified 2 SummerSlam 25 manager Bobby the Brain Heenan, which is very cool to see. So we've got one for power, we've got one for speed. It would be amazing if we get one for charisma to the deck and one for toughness to the deck. So should we go and spend another 1,250? It gets much harder now because we really don't want to see an F1. We really want to see some of these new pros. We still have 5 of them. We'd be happy with either Harley Race, Eric Bischoff, Larry, a thank you, or Drew McIntyre. What we really don't want to see is another Winston. We don't want to see another Pipe Bomb. We don't want to see another Brutus Creed or a Julius Creed. Let's risk it. Oh no, another 1,250 credit spent. We've got 2 SummerSlam 25 cards here, so that's very good. A SummerSlam 25 Pump It Up, and this one is a Pro. Oh, thank you. That is excellent as well. That's going to be a very strong support. I actually highly appreciate both of those. So first of all, our Pump It Up. There's our Pump It Up. Is now going to be fortified into a Fortified 2, which is very awesome. Yes! In case you're wondering, this is Daniel Bryan, who is currently Bryan Danielson over in the other company, AEW, All Elite Wrestling. And I have this image all the way back from this season, which I can't tell what season it is. I was really hoping that the season would come up there. But there you can see it's Uncommon, Rare, Ultra, and Legendary, I think from Season 2. Then they turn into Stone Cold, then they turn into Becky Lynch's, Kevin Owens, The New Day, Finn Balor, Sasha Banks, who is currently Mercedes Moné, Rob Van Dam, the whole effing show. There's HBK, Mr. WrestleMania himself, the Heartstopper, the Showstopper, the Heartbreaker. There is the Judgment Day. Then, of course, we've got Jade Cargill, who is the most recent one. And I really like using the old Daniel Bryan card. And that is, of course, him with his Respect the Beard t-shirt. And now, let's go ahead and level up our thank you. I'm going to put it into the Performance Center. And we need to hit level 88. Just as in Back to the Future, you need to hit 88 miles per hour in order to go back in time. Because that's the rule, I guess. Oh no, we've run out of regular pros. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And then we're going to use an unhinged card. Really hoping that would work. There we are, that's enough, that is good enough. And now let's go ahead and pro our Chad Gable thank yous. So currently they give 17.01 thousand to toughness. Let's see what they give once they are pro'd. It is 18.71 to toughness. And now let's level that up to 105. And for this one, we will use some unhinged cards. I don't know if level 100 is enough. It is. And it gives 21.83 thousand to toughness, which is very, very cool. Which is exactly the same amount that the pipe bomb takes off of an opponent. And you see that's much, much stronger than W Universe, which is 19.85 thousand to charisma. Okay, I don't think I'm going to do any more today, although I really like either Larry or Harley Race, and I really want this pro Eric Bischoff. But I think I have pushed my luck enough here. We've got some amazing pros. We've got the pro Winston, we've got the pro Brutus Creed, we've got the pro Julius Creed. We've managed to get the F2 of the Pump It Up. We've got the pro A Thank You, we've got the pro CM Punk Pipe Bomb. We managed to do all of that without hitting a fortified one of anything. They're all unique pros. And I think I am going to rest my luck there because I think I got very, very lucky. There is only 20 hours and 43 minutes left in Codebreaker, so we are going to do a bit more of that. I have been neglecting it a little bit over the weekend. You can see that we've dropped down to rank 6,407. But all I'm trying to do is keep in that top 10,000 to get myself the Otis. Next week, there is going to be a Flash event. It's going to be Flash Giants Unleashed, followed by Flash War Games, and then after that we're going to get the brand new tier, and we will see what that tier is called. I am currently dubbing it Mystic Tier, and I might be entirely wrong. The only reason I'm calling it Mystic Tier is because there's tarot cards involved, and I feel like it probably involves some kind of mysticism, some kind of special thing like that, and it's been a little while since we've had something along that kind of way. The last one I can kind of think that was kind of mysticy kind of style puts me in mind of Cataclysm and Tundra, those tiers, and I think I'll be very interested to find out what this new one is going to be called as well. But that's now going to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.